It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and the reason for the emojis on the thumbnail of this video is because when I picked this beer up in Morrisons supermarket, I laughed in the aisle. I just thought it was really good. A real kind of comical, clever naming of a beer. Tiny Rebel Brewing Company's There Will Be Blood Orange. Blood Orange IPA at 7% ABV. This beer was £3.50 a can, 440 milliliter. I thought that was really cool, really cool. If you haven't seen it, it's a film with Daniel Day-Lewis in it called There Will Be Blood, and it's about the kind of Western when they found oil, and when oil was worth a ton of money, and they built towns on it in the Midwest in America, and fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So they call it There Will Be Blood Orange because, of course, blood orange is a thing, isn't it? I talk about fleshy blood orange in my beer reviews all of the time, and that was the other reason for me to laugh. That was the other reason for me to, it was like a double giggle, if you like. I've not reviewed a Tiny Rebel beer in a short, probably about 3 or 4 months. They launched a few beers into Sainsbury's a few months ago. I still like their Hadouken. I still like that beer. I still think that's a real good quality beer. But there's beers that I like from Tiny Rebel, and there's beers that I don't like from Tiny Rebel. They're one of those chalk and cheese breweries for me that 1 minute they can produce something very special, the next minute they can produce something god awful. Let's see what we have here. Oh, look at the colour. I wasn't expecting that. Why wasn't I expecting it to be this colour? It's like one of those modern sour beers, but in IPA form. So they've coloured it then, they've made that choice. The beer wouldn't look like this naturally, so they've used some form of colour in here. But let's go with it. Let's carry on with the humorous sort of fun theme of this review. Let's not go all serious and start shouting straight away. Good levels of carbonation as the carbonation rises up the side of the glass. It's a pinky, it looks like pink blood orange, doesn't it? If you're a craft beer drinker, I'm not sure if you bought this beer in the supermarket, took it home and poured it, I'm not sure how you're going to feel about this, because I'm like standing here thinking, I don't know how I feel about it just yet. The head's dissipated quite a lot. This might be more fun than serious, you know, I don't know. Aroma on this hazy looking beer. Little bits of sediment. Oh no, it's carbonation. It's carbon. I thought it was sediment for a moment. Aroma. Oh man, it smells like one of those open jam jar beers. Stick your nose in a sticky jam jar. Yeah, it's just jam. Jam and hops. Sweet, sort of sickly. Right, let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. I'm not looking forward to this one, to be honest. The lines are so blurred these days, aren't they? They could have, this could have come from Edinburgh. This could have come from Vault City. This is like, got all of those sweet, juicy sort of Vault City sort of jam jar, sweet, modern sour beer tastes to it. But then Tiny Rebel in their wisdom are trying to say that this is an IPA. It's like, ugh. Where are the lines drawn? What are we all drinking these days? I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think it's definitely not an IPA. As far as I'm concerned, it's definitely not an IPA. So if I was to review it as an IPA, I would just give it a 2 out of 10 straight away, because in my mind it's not an IPA. This is a modern sour beer, dressed up as an IPA at 7% ABV. It's very drinkable, it's very juicy, it's lightly carbonated. Yeah, it's not IPA, but it's flying down. It's flying down. When I poured it, and when I was thinking, no, I'm not going to like this, but I'm actually enjoying this. I just wish they didn't call it an IPA. It's very refreshing. It's a really clean, juicy, grapefruity. I like that sort of fleshy blood orange taste anyway in the beer. I mention it a lot in my beer reviews because I like the beer. I think this is a big challenge for me to be reviewing this and like finding fault. There's not many faults here. It's actually a really good beer. It's growing on me. So for IPA, it's 2 out of 10. Let me make that clear to you, because there's no real malt qualities coming through. There's no light malt qualities coming through. There's no sort of lovely citrusy, dare I say it, grapefruity flavours, even though there's that sort of like blood orange, pink grapefruit flavour in the beer. But that's a sort of a preservative, that's sort of an ice cream concentrate. It's not coming from hops. Are you following? This is not a beer that's screaming Citra, Mosaic, Centennial, Cascade, Columbus. It's not a beer that's singing those hops. It's a beer that's very light for a 7%. I tell you what it's drinking like. One of those, you know, I was doing those sort of like cans of cocktails the other week. You know, the Smirnoffs and stuff. The cloudy lemonade Smirnoffs and that sort of thing. It's giving me that sort of vibe. It's giving me that sort of like fruity, drinkable, cloudy, crushable. Four Loko. Remember the Four Loko things I was drinking? And I quite liked a couple of them. And people were like, "Oh, you're a sellout. Oh my God." I just liked them. Yeah, I like this. I like it. It's just not an IPA. Right, well, they're saying nothing. They're not saying anything about this beer. They're just giving you the mission statement on the back of the can. And that's it, really. Give it a go. Look, give it a go. If you want an IPA, don't buy it. It's not an IPA. But if you want it for the sort of like the can art or the fun fact of it all, it's about £3.50 a can. It's pink. It's drinking like a weird cloudy Smirnoff lemonade thing in a can rather than a beer. My general rating for the alcoholic drink, I've already rated it as an IPA as a 2 out of 10. But my general consensus, my general thoughts of like just the liquid in the glass is a 7 out of 10. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.